plays games with Steve
and Angel. All right,
the night of the creme. Let's see. So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, were you not, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you?
Sorry, Edgy.
Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag. Threaten a young lady like that.
Gulp.
Gulp.
Wait, hold up.
What now, pal?
Why are we talking like this? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff?
Oh, I'll tell you what. You tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal.
What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her?
I feel like there's like some leftover British in the way I said that. Unless you want your secret to be exposed.
You know, me letting you guys voice Edgeworth and Gumshoe is like a kid like giving their favorite toys to share with.
Yeah.
Okay, you can play with Gumshoe.
And then they make 2 more sequels that just ruin that whole thing.
Oh, God. Damn. That's your... Oh, no, sorry.
No.
I want that toy back.
Give me that. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact.
Give me a break. It's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love?
Yes.
What did you just say?
My love for her burned so hotly, it could melt all the snow on this mountain.
Oh, then what is this secret you mentioned?
Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me.
I'm gonna kill you.
Obviously, she wouldn't want old lady Bikini to know about it, right?
Oh my God.
About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair.
All right, then why did you send a love letter in a business like manila envelope?
Give me a break. It's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh.
Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal?
It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
That's it? That's all those huge locks were about? I don't understand why you were so defensive.
Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me.
I know that already.
Hey, come on. Don't let it get you down.
But, Mr. Edgeworth, this guy is still hiding something. I know it.
What do you mean? What do you mean, detective?
Don't forget about what this guy said just a minute ago.
If you really want to, because I'm always thinking like, oh, it's annoying to keep doing the Larry voice even in the flashback because you just get more Larry.
Oh,
I'm gonna try my best to do Goofy. Here we go. Gosh, if you really want to know, last night I saw something incredible.
Wow.
That was my Goofy.
Don't do that again. He's right. Larry.
I just also find it funny that they flash back to something that just happened. Yeah. What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone.
What was this something incredible you saw last night? Incredible. Something incredible! I'll do something incredible! I'm gonna be the Edgeworth. This is, I'm allowed to do references.
Yeah.
You guys don't understand. Yeah. You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another.
Silence doesn't always mean you're right.
Damn. Jesus.
You listen to Book of Mormon.
I would love to see that show.
You listen to the soundtrack.
I've heard some songs.
Okay.
Have you?
I'd love to see a show.
Is it one of those soundtracks where you can you can get the whole context if you just listen through the whole thing?
It's also a great show on Broadway.
Yeah,
I would
love to see
I've seen it on Broadway. It's great.
I'd love to see the show.
I feel like Into the Woods is not that situation, but I did like that soundtrack.
I already told you, didn't I?
I want to see Into the Woods on stage.
I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge.
Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw.
Incredible. I did actually see that on stage, but it was high school. It was all good.
What?
Into the Woods.
Oh, okay. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true.
It's what inspired me to join theater.
What doesn't?
If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks.
It's only a huge coincidence that there's a wolf character in that play.
I just like between every bit of dialogue, Angel continues their story.
And you know, I really like wolves. Yes, Larry. I mean, it's probably one of the first time I really found myself interested in a wolf.
No, it's not.
I believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning.
Except for that one
was actually
time
the big
when
one
I was lost in the woods. And then I heard a howling. What? When? Where? Why? And how?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal.
Ah, shit. Another one. Oh,
Another 5.
God.
No! What's wrong, sir?
Does this mean I have to do it all over again? This is me playing a video game.
Yeah,
I have to do the entire level again?
this is the boss's second health bar.
I have to do platforming in a platformer?
To play the game.
God.
Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning?
I've just about had it with this Harlequin.
Is there more chains if there's more locks?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand.
Oh, okay.
To be continued.
I'll do this later.
Razzle, frazzle, razzle, frazzle. Save cleared stage. Yes, do not turn off the power.
Save
February 9th, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 1.
Oh my, Mr. Reese feels that way about me?
Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is no time to be embarrassed.
I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing.
Worry not, and in any case, whatever it was that he saw on the night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out him.
Out. Does that mean Mr. Larice is the witness today?
No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand.
Sister Bikini, I would rather get it out of the way.
She claims to have seen the very instant in which you carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise Donim, correct?
That is correct. It wasn't me.
Very well, then. He just pulls his cravat like a lawnmower.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, and his eyes bulge when he does it.
You are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed...
Don't worry. I've taken the necessary steps.
Spiked his hair up.
My name is Penis Ryan. And I'm a big idiot.
You have?
Iris, it is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I'm a defense attorney, so I'm being stupid. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people and to believe until the bitter end. That's what a friend of mine told me once.
Mr. Edgeworth.
You may pass judgment on me from the defendant's chair. You are the one to decide whether or not I'm able to do the task I have been entrusted.
Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands. Wow, we don't know who
The Invisible Man will be my prosecutor.
So how are we sending rolls now?
Angel, why don't you do it?
Yeah.
Court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple. Wow, it's been a long time since I've been here.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Oh, I didn't spike his hair out. The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case.
Indeed.
I'm not sure I like such blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It would seem this case is already over before it had a chance to begin. I'm ready to announce my verdict at this time.
Damn, good job, Angel.
Wow, that was the fastest case ever. This court finds the defendant.
Objection!
Oh my god.
The prosecution stands ready.
And you are?
Franziska von Karma, prosecuting prodigy.
I feel like if she was as one of your toys, like this is the one that you just do not give out. Like
I'm like, Franziska is my toy.
no, you never touch this
Don't
one.
get to touch this one.
Von Karma, you say? Perchance you wouldn't be of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma.
Legends are a thing of the past. I'm a von Karma, that is all. Upon a special request, I flew in today for the purposes of prosecuting this case.
You did? Then you must be quite a big shot, eh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before. Or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once.
I believe you are imagining things, Your Honor.
They probably wore a stupid coat.
You had stupid spiky hair.
Yeah. Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to say?
There is no such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office.
Oh, there isn't? But I'm sure once before...
I told you there is no such weakling.
What is that? A whip? I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom. Bailiff, remove that whip.
Hold it! I have no objection to the whip.
Please, you don't?
The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee. But all these gimmicks, listen, only a real prosecutor doesn't depend on gimmicks.
But no more than 17.
Do I, Miles Edgeworth, needs cheap tricks? Nope.
Nope.
Pure Edgeworth.
But there is still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today. This promises to be interesting, Miles Edgeworth. I had expected to face Phoenix right here today. But looking at you now, maybe this is what I have been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you slip through my fingers. Okay. I don't think about you at all. I see you brought your flair for histrionic.
Allow me to add to the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my court.
I'm the normal one.
The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor.
You're weird. You're from Canada. Very well. Miss Von Karma, please give an outline of this case. With as little whipping as possible.
I'm from Canada. Isn't that weird?
Isn't that nice, eh?
Yeah. Isn't that nice, eh?
The murder victim is the famed picture book author, Miss Elise Donim.
Were you doing gold member?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Her body was found in the Hazakura Temple courtyard.
I've never seen this photo.
She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue.
Jesus.
Jesus, eh?
Jesus, eh? The sword in this picture. Is the weapon in question correct? Very well. The court accepts this photo of the crime scene.
There is no mistake. This was the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to her crime.
Very well. Please bring this witness to the stand.
And so it begins. My first and my last trial as a defense attorney.
Oh, you want to turn over a new leaf?
Oh.
Oh.
Witness, state your name and occupation, please.
Oh, hold on there. I'm not sure about being not sure. I'm not sure about being not sure if I care for this at all. What?
I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Witness, please stand up nice and straight.
If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for witnesses with bad backs.
Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please.
Once again, your name and occupation, please.
Little old me? Well, I'm the head nut of Hazakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got it? Bikini. Nice to meet everyone.
But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now, do we? Ah!
The courtroom is the garden of holy judgment. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave this sanctuary at once.
I'm putting
All
you
right,
in.
guy. All right, come on.
All right.
All right, come on. It's been fun.
It's been a good run. All right. Well, that was Phoenix Wright 3. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah. Tomorrow will be Killer Instinct. See you tomorrow.
I think this is
It's a game for sinners.
A Killer Instinct for now until the end.
Yeah.
Just,
And all of you sinners in the comments better leave too.
Yeah, get out of here, guys. Just kidding.
we're staying.
You want me to leave?
No need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me tell you, I'm a sight to behold in the summer.
In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question.
That's right. I could still hardly believe it myself, to be honest. There's no way dear little Iris could do anything like that.
Let us hear what you have to say then. First, tell us about your own movements that night, eh?
He laughs at his own Canadianism.
I'm so quirky.
Look what it says in my script.
Says a boot. That
Says
pretty
a
good.
boot.
What about?
That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. There's no bath at the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long hot soak. It was after I'd finished, just as I was heading back. That's when I saw it!
So it was simply a coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura Temple?
Yes, you could say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple.
That sounds like a pretty important statement she just made. There is only one problem with his testimonies that I can see. And you're not about to fall at the first hurdle now, are you, Miles Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination.
We have a lot of fun accents in this courtroom, don't we?
I don't know what you mean. Night I was helping an acolyte with their training in the inner temple.
Hold it! What is this inner temple?
Well, see, conversing with the spirits is what we train people to do, right?
We'll be the ones asking you the questions, madam.
In order to do that, a place strong in spiritual power is required. There's a small temple across Dusky Bridge called the Inner Temple. Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training.
And how exactly do you help with this process?
It's all quite is it all quite exacting?
It is all quite
It is
exacting.
all quite exacting.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to abbreviate to the words together, like it's all.
No, I just exacting is a word I don't see very often.
Oh,
so I was kind of
exacting.
confused at first.
Oh, okay.
It can't be performed without a nun supervising.
Like a tutor watching to make sure a spoiled child studies. A tutor with a whip in your case. If that is the case, then why did you return to Hazakura Temple where the murder took place?
Well, let's see. I wonder if they had to like redo the sprites a little bit, like when they flipped them. They're like, "Oh,
Feels
that
like
looks
they're
weird."
exactly the same.
No,
Yeah, they look
there's
exactly the same.
Except one difference, if you couldn't tell,
Oh,
besides it being flipped.
Oh,
Next time he shows up, take a look.
I'll check. It's in a book.
Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rain.
Hold it! Violently.
What is it?
I actually don't know what you're talking about
It's
either.
so subtle.
What is it?
Look at his lapel.
Oh. Okay.
Is it a tiny? Oh, I see it.
He's wearing the badge.
She's wearing the badge.
Schmaltz.
That's right. It's no laughing matter, especially in winter. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife and fork during the cold months. Just being alive is like strict training.
On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again?
Fabulous.
That's right. Raging like a bull in a pig pen. Almost fainted once or twice. I just knew that unless I warmed it up, it was going to finally finish me off.
So I left Iris to help me. I'm getting like crazy deja vu right now. Like something about like seeing her in court and like her little headdress stuff. Like, I don't know. It's giving me weird vibes.
Hold it!
I don't think I was spoiled for
I
this
don't
or
know how to
anything.
respond for that.
You left Iris to help?
With what?
What do you think? The Acolyte's training, of course.
Of course.
It was just past 10 p.m., so we were starting to enter into the training exercises proper.
Was it your place to remain with the disciple?
Well, the job is simply to watch over the Acolyte so they don't pass away.
Just to confirm this point again,
it's
that
clear
night,
I
you
realized-
met Iris in the inner temple, correct?
I didn't realize the batch was that small.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
What do you think? It's just like a giant, like,
No!
I'm an attorney. This is my badge.
It's just like a button.
Yeah, it's like a big, like, it's my first day.
My name is Phoenix.
Unaccompanied minor badge.
Yeah, when you enter the court, you say, "This is my first time." Like, oh, here you go.
Oh, here you go.
Big old button.
It's my birthday too.
Oh, happy birthday!
Yes, yes, she's a gentle, honest girl. She's never once failed to follow my directions.
There's no bath in the HPC and I needed a long hot.
Hold it! So you returned to the Hazakura Temple in order to take a bath?
My back is to blame for everything. It's a do or be done in kind of world, after all.
How long were you in the bath for, if you don't mind me asking?
My, what a filthy little rogue you are! I know what's on your
You couldn't be
mind.
farther from the truth.
I bet your next question is going to be, where exactly did you wash?
Nope.
Ah, this is why you have to watch the young ones.
Barking up the wrong tree. What are you going on about? Gah! Pathetic Miles Edgeverse.
The lowest of the low.
Is there some sort of kick me sign stuck to the defense's bench?
I wonder.
Anyway,
There is this whole time.
Yeah.
And he's like, God damn it! This is what motherfucker!
then Phoenix like, saw the sign, didn't you?
Yeah, no, they like nailed that in. You can't take it
Yeah,
off.
they do that. Anyway, I couldn't afford to be away from my post for too long. You understand, so...
It was after I had finished, as I was heading back, that's when I saw it.
Hold it! The crime took place in the courtyard, correct?
When you go from my room to the main hall, you have to take a winding hallway from which you could see the courtyard.
That's right. In other words, it was pure coincidence that the witness saw the crime taking place before her eyes. There was no complicated setup in this case.
That certainly seems to be the truth.
There is indeed only one problem with this testimony. If I can clearly point out what it is, then I can begin to quantify just how good this witness's memory and observation skills are.
That's right, Mr. Edgeworth.
I was hoping
next to him.
I was hoping that Gumshoe was gonna be his like neighbor partner, and then
partner.
Yeah, and then I also got scared because when we were at the detention center, Larry Butts was like, "Oh God,
Can you imagine? Oh my god.
it's like Monkey's Paw, like, oh, we get to play as Edgeworth. Oh, but
Me too. What's up? What's up?
Then I was helping at the Acolyte training temple. Well, as you can see, my back likes to act up. So I left Iris to help the Acolyte and returned to the Hazakura temple. There's no bath of the inner temple, you see, as I needed a hot soak. So after I finish, Iris's hood, receiver for the lights out to the bell the night of the crime. Protects from evil spirits. In the surrounding area, press A to the details. There's the winding road. Regional weather report. Indication of the streets. And Cult magazine.
Sorry, I'm just like hearing SungWon over there, and I'm like, I don't even know what sound that is.
Photo of Elise taken by Ring lights out at 10 p.m. and was the room.
I gotta do something while I'm just sitting here.
Iris helped Acolyte and returned to the Hazakura Cho. Well, as you can see, my back looks like that night I was helping Acolyte with their training in the inner temple, but well, as you can see, my back looks like that. So I left Iris to help the Acolyte and returned to the Hazakura temple. Is this? Because I'm not sure what time this was. but supposedly she was never in the temple. Where is it? Weather data. Iris's testimony. Rang lights out at 10 p.m. and was then in her room until the murder was discovered. This is what I want to present. Oh, I have a full health bar so I can make all the boo-boos I want.
Objection! Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation and memory, after all.
Well, don't worry. I'm more than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho of Hazakura Temple.
In that case, Ms. Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all.
No! She said
Objection! A defendant or a witness. Who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back. Objection! But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi. Ugh.
But that is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie.
She does indeed have honest eyes. Why?
All people lie. That is my belief.
Why am I the only one being whipped in here?
Oh, someone to put a whip me sign on the back of my coat. Oh,
You guys.
You guys are big boys, you know.
Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendant have any reason to lie. Which means we must call your memory into question.
Dear. You're older than me, and yet you want to play that game, do you?
How old is she again?
Yeah, I don't know.
I forget. We never
Look
really
at
looked at her
it.
profile.
How old is she?
Oh, yeah, she's like 23.
48. Wow.
She's
not that old.
No.
Sorry. No, like old, like what old in anime is like 26, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you're an old fuddy-duddy, are you?
In Ace Attorney, 40 means you're like decrepit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no,
Foot in the grave.
48. Wow, so you're retired already, right?
Yeah.
Because, you definitely peaked at like 22.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Made lots of money.
Yeah. Well, that isn't exactly what I...
My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter.
Then, I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh? Mr. Edgeworth, if you are going to question the memory of this witness, you'll need to show me a more decisive piece of evidence.
Understood, Your Honor. I was naive to think that that alone would do the trick.
Then please add your comments about Aboot Iris to the testimony.
Aboot.
A boot! God. And let us return to the cross-examination.
No!
Infidels. You've touched the forbidden treasure, eh?
Came to the inner temple. She
What
was
would
just
Jeannie sound
exactly
like?
as she would have been at dinner.
Who knows at this point?
No, she wouldn't because she didn't have the hood.
Objection, a full health bar indeed. Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon-warding hood, correct?
Of course. That is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know.
Angel, that's the speed I want. I love that speed. Keep that pace up. That's what I want, baby.
Keep it up.
God, I'm hard. All right.
Okay, well, that's
Okay.
TMI.
All right.
God, you should
We need to calm down.
You should have fucking left when Francisca told you.
Lechery.
Yeah. Dead puppies. It's coming. Wait a minute.
Objection.
She
Hold it
heard
right
about,
there.
She heard about SungWon. She's like, wait a minute. What did you just say?
Why do you have that? That's inappropriate. That's a question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Fun Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the lights out bell was rung. What? You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she claims, the defendant couldn't have been wearing this very hood.
Well. Wow.
It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this.
Now I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it.
Just the big smile.
Oh, I missed it.
Sister, this hood. You have spare ones around the temple, don't you?
Spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them.
I see. A stockpile. A surplus of hoods, eh?
Each nun is only given one hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owned.
Then this is quite strange.
There was a surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those.
Welcome to Hood Surplus, where we have lots and lots of hoods.
There's
for all
no
your nun needs.
Good. There is no contradiction here.
What was that joke you were making? You wanted to say it again? What was it? The surplus? Like,
You know, just a local TV ad for Hood Surplus.
oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. Every once in a while, we get those in Canada.
I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt.
Witness? Well, I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt. You must give every detail with precision.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this.
Sister, you shall continue with your testimony.
I'm too gay to hear like someone call each other sister. Uh-oh, sister.
Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath, on your way back to the inner temple. Those seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart. They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Edgeworth, keep telling yourself that's a good allegory.
What did I say about lechery? Get out of here.
No, you heard the lady. Let's go.
All
That's
right.
it. Sorry. Last episode.
Yeah.
That's it. Sorry, we're just not going to finish the game.
All right, bye.
Killer Instinct tomorrow, everyone. Get ready.
Ooh, after my bath. Ooh.